Hey everyone, this is Living Well with Thomas. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to make the ultimate fall pumpkin spice cinnamon drink to go. This is a drink that I just invented, and it combines the two most popular fall flavors, pumpkin spice and cinnamon. So that is why it is the ultimate. Since this drink is to go, it is perfect for bringing along with you to whatever fall activities that you may enjoy, whether that's looking at the fall foliage or whatever people like to do in the fall, jumping in a pile of leaves. Well, actually, don't jump in a pile of leaves. That is a bad idea. So yeah, I shouldn't even said that to you guys. As that is, just remind myself that has been shown to be dangerous over the years as a dangerous thing to do. And actually, just thinking of that, it's something that kind of hits close to home because I'll tell you guys this little story of a real life example of why not to do that. So years ago, my boss at my job, he jumped in a pile of leaves one day for fun, and turns out there were two snakes in that pile of leaves. So he jumped in looking to have a good time, and he was immediately attacked by both snakes. So I'm not gonna get into any graphic detail about that attack, but just the end result, unfortunately, of that attack is that my boss is now going to be living the rest of his life as a sterile male. So entering any pile of leaves that is it's not something to take lightly, and there could be animals in there, and they don't take too kindly to uninvited guests. So if you don't want to end up like my boss, if you don't want to end up living your rest of your life as a sterile male, then I suggest you stay out of the pile of leaves. So now, to get back to the point of this video, we're going to show you guys how to make the ultimate fall pumpkin spice cinnamon drink to go. So first off, getting started, bottle of water. So as you can see, this is a portable bottle of water, and that is what makes this drink to go. So I'm going to be housing the drink in this water bottle. So what else we got here is our pumpkin spice cinnamon. So two favorite fall flavors. Most people, if you ask them, I would say are pumpkin spice and cinnamon. So let's get down to it. Open up our bottle of water. That's where we're going to make the drink. First, we'll add the pumpkin spice. So lift to pour. So we're going to pour. So just really, you add no specific measurements. Just add the taste. I've made this drink many times now since I invented it a few weeks ago. For the fall, and as you make it over time, you'll kind of get used to, how much of each spice you like. So it's really just a taste on how much you like, kind of like putting salt and pepper on your favorite meal. So go ahead and add this pumpkin spice. Just add that, and there, get all that pumpkin spice fall flavor. So add that in there. I kind of like a lot of that pumpkin spice. I like getting those donuts at Dunkin' Donuts, whatever pumpkin spice donuts you have near you. Get that pumpkin spice not coming out. Oh, just spilled a little bit, but that's okay. Get as much as we can get in there. So that's step one. It's okay if we spill a little bit. That just shows that we're getting those good fall flavors in there. Twist her up. Step one, mix in the pumpkin spice. So just mix them up. Keep mixing them in. That pumpkin spice in there. All right, already smell the fall flavors in this room. Got check, mostly all mixed in. Just do a little more. Put those fall flavors in. Look at that nice fall color. All right. So we got the pumpkin spice. Now add that cinnamon. Same thing. Lift to pour. We're gonna lift that to pour those flavors into the drink. That cinnamon flavor that everyone loves for fall. Yeah, you could use your finger, push more down, add more of that fall flavor. I'd say that does it for that. Cap on. A little bit of spill again, no big deal. That just shows we're getting as much fall flavor as we can. Now just mix them up. Keep mixing them up. Get it all mixed in. Let's see. Still got some clumps, so we just need to do a little bit more mixing. All right, guys, I'd say that's good enough. There's always going to be a little bit of clumps, and if you're like me, I kind of like those clumps. That there's a really nice pops of flavor. First start off that drink. So guys, now that we have the drink made, you may be wondering, okay, well now, of course, well, it may not be wondering, it's obvious, got this nice drink ready to go for whatever fall activity you may be doing, So, it's just to go in this bottle, just think maybe it's just for one person. Well, the thing is, maybe if you're, doing an activity with some other people, you could share with them. So just show you guys the possibilities. Everything, say you're sitting down at a table somewhere in the fall, and 3 cups. So 1 for you, 2 for the people you are with. So show you guys how to do that. So put it up, just pour some in. You guys may fight about who gets the first, because like I said, all those clumps are going to be in the first pour. So whoever likes all that flavor is going to be the ones who want to get the first cup poured. So 2nd cup. And 3rd. So as you can see, not just having a drink for yourself, you could also share it with others. So here's that first pour. All those pops of flavor. So guys, a little bit of a quicker video today, but I hope you guys enjoy learning how to make this wonderful fall drink. I know I did when I just dawned upon me one day to put these 2 flavors together, and this really was a breakthrough. So maybe you will make it for yourself, or maybe you want to share it with a friend or family, and just make it however you want and share it with whoever you want. So now, if you made it this far in the video, most of you if you've been watching my channel since I started, you may be wondering, there's an update on the broken elevator in my office. So, well, unfortunately, the elevator is still broken. So, no real news. Just looking forward to, the elevator being fixed and going back to eating my McDonald's or Burger King DoorDash every day for lunch. But, well, actually, there is not really a good thing, but, one piece of unfortunate news I probably should share with you guys is that my boss's boss unfortunately just had to have 7 teeth pulled as they were all infected. So she will be getting those teeth replaced with implants. But, when asked about it, she said that, she has no regrets about not taking care of her teeth because she would rather spend all her time, working for our leadership than waste her time brushing her teeth regularly. So, as you can see, she really is a dedicated employee. And, she's actually so dedicated that she also wears protective undergarments to the office that she doesn't have to take any unnecessary bathroom breaks. And also in the morning every day, if she doesn't have time to DoorDash McDonald's breakfast to the office for herself, which she usually does, and my boss does that too. She doesn't have time to do that, she'll bring snack cakes from home as breakfast. And no wasting time on making breakfast at home and stuff that doesn't matter. It takes away from time available to work. So, and another example of her dedication, and this might be the greatest one, is that she's now going through her 4th divorce because apparently her husband said that she worked too much and didn't seem to care about him or her children. But when asked about it, just like her teeth situation, she said that she doesn't care, as her work for the company and leadership takes priority over her kids or her husband. So she said she doesn't care about the divorce and that she is married to our company. And, that really is the right attitude, as leadership. They're everything to us and they take such good care of us. And that's just something that those outside my company, whether it be spouses or children, they just wouldn't understand. Take me for example. Leadership has been informing us for years that despite having record profits each year, that that finances are tight in our company. And but I'm going to tell you guys this, and this is very important and shows the love they have for us. So, despite leadership informing us finances are tight, they have kept my pay and my co-workers' pay as well the same for the last 10 years and have not cut it at all. So I've been making the same amount for the last 10 years, no pay cut. So that's just something that those outside of our love and work family just wouldn't understand. Times are tough, and we've been making the same for 10 years. They haven't cut it. That's how much they love us. So that all being said, you could really tell my boss's boss is a hard worker and an overall great person by how much she dedicates herself to our leadership. So hoping that she heals up from her teeth extraction soon. So to wrap things up on a lighter note, guys, I hope you enjoyed and learned how to make this ultimate fall drink. And if you're interested in learning about other ways to improve your life or any general life tips, just check out my other videos or tune in next time. So for now, this has been Living Well with Thomas, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.